What is up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of AfterNoonWave, episode number 3. I actually unmuted myself today. Congrats to me. Thank you, everyone who has supported this show and helped push me to 1,000. I hit 1,000 yesterday. Thanks to all of you guys. Pending monetization, have enough hours, have all that jazz. Just waiting on them to say yes. We'll see. They monetize Toxic Mail Clips, so they can't really be scrutinizing things that much if they're monetizing that channel, which has a shit ton of IBS drama and all the other stuff and sweary words out the ass and everything else, so it can't be too hard to get monetized. Welcome in, guys. Yeah, thanks Otter, saying Z. Oh, man. So the one thing I'll ask you guys to do for me is share this stream out. That way we can get some more peoples up in here. I greatly appreciate it. Dude, I'm so used to all my old streams pulling, 12 to 15. And since all of you guys started jumping on board, the stream has exploded for me, like double in size. So I greatly appreciate that, believe me. So I don't know how many of you were watching last night. I did my late stream after Nightwave, and we had some fun trolling other call-in shows and messing with people. We came across this stream that someone suggested. It was Chad, I believe his name is. He's a regular in my Discord. He suggested a stream, and we actually got him to give us the Hangout links. I'm actually going to pull it up. Let me see if it will pull up real quick. And so we get the Hangout links and we share it out. And, I jump in, I mess with them for a little bit. I talk to them normally, try to build some confidence, not because I didn't realize I was on my regular Hangouts channel. And so I didn't want to get it linked back to, this YouTube and have it go crazy. I'm going to pop this up real fast. Hold on one second. All right. So last night, we get this guy to give us his stream. He wanted our email. And so, let's see. They disappear after we hit them, and we're still live. They're still live. I'll let myself explain it because this internet, man. This internet is making me want to fucking punch myself. Sorry about that, guys. So, hold on one second. I have to change to one of my alts on my Hangout. Hold on one second. Let me see. So, they're still live. They left or shut down, but didn't shut off their stream. Yeah, refresh. We're good now. We're golden. Refresh. I would never smoke inside, by the way. That's gross. I definitely wouldn't. That is extremely gross. Yeah, I've gotten the Owen stuff down pretty good.
Hello.
I have to mute my mic for this.
Holy shit, dude. He's still live.
So it's not playing through my mic. That's playing through my cell phone.
I have to mute my mic for this.
These idiots left.
Strike this channel. Where are the niggers?
Oh shit. No, you gotta turn off your camera, Nat Clo.
It left it live. It left it live.
So they left their Hangouts live and running. Oh, it's just me laughing is all it is. I can't control their volume. Yeah.
Who am I going to discuss the USS Liberty with?
Like
Okay.
it's maxed
Any
out.
of you guys joining the channel now who have never heard of it, go ahead and look up the USS Liberty. We're going to go through a nice little lesson on the USS Liberty.
Because it was playing sound off of their stream and not off of my mic.
This is now the challenge accepted.
Yeah, it's
USS Liberty Incident Edition. Yeah, dead serious. Hey, welcome to the second showing of my stream on a secondary channel.
Yeah, so these guys left their Hangouts running after we ran them off their Hangouts.
Apparently, the USS Liberty had it coming, according to the closer. Guys, they're wizards.
And then they shut it off on us. But yeah, so that's if you're missing out on the late show, I just fuck with other channels. Because honestly, all the news, all the fun talking points have been either gone through by Mersh, Royce, ROTC, myself. There's nothing to talk about at 9, 10 p.m. Pacific that hasn't been talked about. And so it's one of those things where why not? There's no real, in this community, there's no real trolling stream anymore or messing around. Yeah, you can get a quick rundown by going back 5 seconds where I explained it. I'm not going over it again. But yeah, so if you go back like a few minutes, I went over it. Basically, I took over another stream, got their Hangouts, got in. They went to shut down the Hangouts and left it running. And I was able to get in and just say the most obnoxious things on, yeah, you're wrong, Stone Mexican guy. It's a totally different genre, and those guys are great guys. Don't say that kind of things in this chat. These people will murder you, man. I don't have a time machine, but I do have my shit on HDR, so you can go back 5 minutes by scrolling back on that little red bar. There's this little red bar they put at the bottom of YouTube. If you grab it and pull it back a little bit, it lets you go back in time, guys. Whoopsie. But yeah, so you can go back in time using that up to 2 hours. And I've been running for like 5 minutes. True. But then you can always come back and watch it after the fact. I explained it. And then I started quoting the USS Liberty. I started reading the Wikipedia page. I started doing Owen Benjamin, saying the hard R's because it's funny to me, and other things. So that's what happened last night. Last night was a good stream. We trolled some Floridians, some dark Floridians with some gaps in their teeths and other things. Yeah, I don't know, right? It's, oh my God, guys, it's wizardry. Cohen Benjamin, yeah. But I wanted to dive into this with you guys. You guys remember Bill Cosby and how, 20 years ago, he drugged, and 30 years ago, 40 years ago, he drugged and sexually assaulted a bunch of women. You remember that? Anyone? it's something you might not remember it. Okay, guys? But Bill Cosby drugged and raped some women, okay? Now, let's take a look at this. It's not anything to do with Bill Cosby, but it's a similar situation.
Hours. I paid over $50,000 in studio time because you gotta pay good engineers, you gotta go to a good studio, and you gotta put in
Sorry.
that work. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging.
First of all, this bitch needs to get out of the toilet when she's recording her Facebook Live videos. That way there's not such a hard echo. So I apologize for your ears, okay? All right.
Because I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go strip. I had to go, oh yeah, you want to fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's
Okay. So if you didn't hear that because of how hood it was and how much echo there was, I drug niggas up and take their money. Play that again. And sorry about the shrill voice.
yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking handed to me, my nigga. Nothing. So for a bitch.
Yes, we know she's talking about when she was a stripper. She drugged people and stole their money. Stole their money. Drugged. Okay? It's not breaking news. No one said it was breaking news. The point is if we can hold a person like Bill Cosby accountable for things he did 30 years ago that he never openly admitted, why can't some ghetto-ass rapper chick be held accountable? I don't get it. So, again, drug them up.
And I drug niggas up and I robbed them. That's what
Okay, drug them up and rob them. And there's a bunch of people. This resurfaced on Twitter, I believe, is where it came from. And people are being super. Oh, okay, you're good. Super defensive about this. They are saying, "Oh, she admitted it. It's no big deal. It's no big deal." Yeah, thanks, Don't Mexican. She was a prostitute. Literally, she went and she was stripping and would take men back to a hotel. Cool. That's fine. Do your thing. Make your money with your vagina. That's fine. I don't give a fuck about that. It's the drugging and robbing. I don't know how long until someone sues her. Someone could already be suing her. But the big issue is apparently it's multiple victims. But if we can hold accountable a man for these kind of actions, then she needs to be held accountable. Yeah, most strippers hook on the side. It's just how it is. Well, because, they got to make their money. I'd still hit that. I got nothing to rob anyways. Well, you wouldn't have enough money to hit that if you got nothing to rob anyways, sicko. Come on, man. You got to be realistic.
I used to do. Nothing was motherfucking handed to me, my nigga. Nothing.
Nothing was handed to me. I just stole it all, okay, guys? I drugged and raped and stole from niggas, okay? I don't know if she raped, but we can make assumptions. Allegedly. Whatever. Anyways, drugged and stole from guys, but I had to earn it myself. Okay, she worked so hard.
So for a bitch to motherfucking say that I don't deserve shit, that's when I know that they fucking bugging. Because they do not fucking know the shit that I have to do. So niggas could take me out because nobody wanted to help me.
Nobody wanted to help me. I had to drug and steal from people. Okay? What? Oh, maybe no one wanted to help you because you had the reputation of being a hood rat. Okay? She is about to cry.
Nobody wanted to fucking help me, my nigga. No.
Okay. Now, let's see. There's another one out there where the person, Cardi B, I think it's like the most recent shit, drugged. It's like the most recent shit. There was someone who posted it, and oh, here we go. This one. I'm not gonna make you guys listen to her again. I'm gonna let you listen to this other fucking retard who starts talking in the background.
But she did pass.
Okay, cool.
Break Cardi B.
God damn it. Ugh.
Okay, obviously this is a junkie stunt because Cardi B has a lawsuit out on Tasha K. Somebody is trying to break Cardi B down, so let's dissect this shit. Okay, so Cardi B said this is what she did, past tense. Tasha K wasn't one of the victims that Cardi B drugged, so how would this hold up as evidence for Tasha K? Don't make me get biblical, man, without saying cast the first stone. Is this
This retard who is defending the actions of a hood rat has 17,000 subscribers. Now, it may not equate to the lawsuit she's running right now, but it does equate to the past still matters because they use the past against other people like Bill Cosby and anyone else. There is no statute of limitations, at least in California, on sex crimes. So
this Tasha K's proof of Cardi B's prostitution? Well, why wasn't this video in Tasha K's book of receipts when she originally said it? March 24, 2019 is a horrible time to resurface this video when Tasha K made these alleged allegations in 2018. Everything is about dates. So you mean to tell me Tasha K winos and minions around here scrambling around trying to find dirt on Cardi B and this is all they could come up with? Real receipts is...
Okay, first of all, stop with the fucking pop-up green screen fucking chick. Are you fucking kidding me?
Finding the niggas that she drugged and getting them fools to talk. Without them, this don't hold weight. No victims, no case. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Did she just reference O.J. Simpson? That is one of the stupidest references you can make. Everyone knows he was guilty. Like, come on.
Johnny Cochran voice. People are always trying to act like they exposing some tea when it's the person that they talking about telling their own story. Get off the gas.
Just because the person admits it doesn't mean everyone's seen it, and therefore it will resurface. I guarantee you this chick was fucking angry as shit when she heard Trump say, grab him by the pussy. Guarantee you. She got all hood up in here and made a video. I guarantee it. But that's from his past. He exposed himself. What the fuck are you talking about? You saw that glove? Yeah, it was covered in blood. OJ was innocent. Oh my God, you're gonna fucking make me die. Woo! Oh man. I think I caught some cancer there, guys. Emerald Fox. Yes, OJ was innocent. Okay, I believe you. But no, so people are willing to hold Bill Cosby to the standard because he drugged and raped women. Cardi B drugged and robbed and said it herself. So, there's probably some people who are going to pop out. The whole not having Twitter thing. But I guarantee you, if you searched around Twitter, you could probably find people saying that they're forcing a lawsuit on her because she openly admitted to robbing and drugging men. Hopefully she gets hers, because we got to get past this fucking double standard of shit. It's getting old. If you're going to hold one side accountable, you're going to hold one gender accountable. And there's only two genders, by the way. You got to hold both of them accountable. If a woman did that to a man, she's got to be held to the same standard as Bill Cosby and these others when all the victims start speaking out. Yes, she was a prostitute. She openly admitted to stripping and fucking going back to hotels with guys and, taking the dick while drugging and robbing them. I don't know if we should believe all women. Hell yeah, Nat Clo. Especially trans women like you, my friend. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you didn't know, Mersh has now branded Nat Clo a woman, so it sticks. All right. I was told there's some pupper booty here, fam. What the fuck? But yeah, so it's not about MGTOW. It's not about freaking any of that shit. Date and fuck women. Marry a woman. I don't give a shit. That's fine. But the point is there can't be these situations where, because it's a man, we have to, like a man being accused, we have to tar and feather him in the street. No, I think she's hip hop or music. She does music. So yeah. Let's see. Hold on one second. I think she has a fat ass is the whole thing behind her. Everyone's covering it now, and she's defending it apparently. I didn't look it up. I just got that what's it called? Defended herself against detractors, and after an Instagram video, that's not Instagram, that was Facebook Live, resurfaced that showed her recalling she drugged and robbed men when she was working as a stripper. In the 3-year-old video that was shared on social media over the weekend, she's a witch, by the way. I'm pretty sure she's an actual witch. Was emotional when she explained the lengths she went to in order to make it in the music industry and secure studio time. No one cares how hard it was for you. And Janelle Griffith, stop. The rapper originally posted the video in response. She did not deserve her success. She said she would drug and rob men who wanted to have sex with her as a stripper in New York. The hashtag surviving Cardi B. Oh, she's getting the R. Kelly hashtag. Some on social media called for Cardi B to cancel. Blah, blah, blah. What does she say? So I'm seeing an old social media video. Seeing on social media that a live I did 3 years ago has popped back up. A live where I talked about things I had to do in my past, right or wrong, that I felt I needed to make a living. I never claimed to be perfect, from a perfect world with a perfect past. With? It's one more letter. It's one more letter. Are you fucking stupid? A perfect past. I always speak my truth. I always own my shit. Then own the fact that you should probably pay reparations to all those men you robbed from. Okay? I'm a part of hip hop culture where you can talk about where you come from, talk about the wrong things you did to get where you are. There are rappers that glorify murder, violence, drugs, and robbing. Crimes they feel. Now she's deflecting. I never glorified the things I brought up in that live. I never even put those things in my music because I'm not proud of it and feel a responsibility not to glorify it. I mean, choices that I did at the time because I had very limited very limited options. I was blessed to have been able to rise from that. So many women have not. Whether or not they were poor choices at the time, I did what I had to survive. The men I spoke about in my life were men that I dated, that I was involved with. No wonder she didn't make it very far as anything but a hood rat who had to get and buy studio time by robbing people. With men that were conscious, willing, and aware. What? Men that were conscious, willing, and aware. You said you drugged them and robbed them. How? How are they conscious and aware? This is the kind of shit. And she'll skate by. Watch. I guarantee you she'll fucking skate by. Hopefully, some of these motherfuckers who've been robbed will sue her ass. Jesus Christ. But yeah, so Cardi B is and should get the same treatment as Cosby. Yeah, she's 100% retarded. Those guys had a robbery fetish. They were asking to be drugged and robbed, guys. They're like, hey, hood rat from the strip club, can you rob me? Will you please rob me? Okay. As an English major, this makes me want to commit suicide in Minecraft. This woman makes millions of dollars and is mainstream. She's been given accolades for badly rhyming nonsense words. Occur. She's actually trademarking the word occur. Just a heads up. Yup. I wish I could get paid for being retarded. Speaking of that, if you want to support the channel, streamlabs.com/AGluck. If you like watching retarded people do retarded shit and me make fun of retarded people, that's the best way to support here. I'll be monetized soon. And sharing it and liking it, another way to support. Appreciate it all. Yeah. Let's see. So I was sent this. I don't know who sent it to me. Actually, I don't know if someone sent it. I might have just come across this. Either way, let's take a listen to how Generation Z speaks. Okay, guys?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Carl. So it seems like every other week, the kiddos of Generation Z seem to come out with new slang terms that quite frankly confuse the rest of us older generations.
Okay, the only reason I'm pausing is one, fair use. And I wonder if I'm going to get popped for Sweet Dreams. Like, I wonder if that is enough to get popped for Sweet Dreams.
The goal today is to learn how to speak some of that Gen Z lingo. And joining me today on how to translate some phrases is our favorite spokesperson for the Gen Z kids, my cousin Brock. Say hello, Brock. Brock, say hello.
It's fairly accurate.
All right, let's get started.
See, what I don't get is Gen Z is getting way more conservative, but they talk like idiots. I'm dead serious. They all sound like retards. I thought our slang was bad, but this is worse than Ebonics. Like, this shit just doesn't make sense. Like, if you've ever talked to someone younger or you've watched meme videos or this other shit, you'll know what I'm talking about.
You guys have the Wi-Fi password?
All right, Brock, we're going to start with some simple ones. Yeah. Okay. Hello, how are you? Saw, friends, fam, family, fam jam. It was a fun event. The fest was lit. Okay.
Oh, shit. No. I'm sure you guys have heard many of these.
I'm about to leave. I'm finna dip set. Those are some neat shoes. Them kicks are dripping. I would be glad to help. That my favorite team lost. Dudes took an L. My favorite team lost very bad. Dudes got clapped. He seems upset.
I wonder how accurate this is because none of this slang besides like certain words make any sense to me. Like lit and stuff like that. This other shit, yeah.
He little mad. He seems very upset. He big mad. I like this music.
Hold on. He's very mad. He big mad is Is the younger generation retarded? I've got to.
Boy.
Here's for all the retards.
Awesome.
Exclamation mark.
Oh, thanks for telling me there's an exclamation mark at the end. What the fuck? Thank you, Wyatt Earp. Holy shit. Hold on, let's continue.
That's a bop. I'm not lying. No cap.
Hold on.
I like this music. That's a bop. I'm not lying. No cap. I'm sorry that happened to you. Oof. That's an interesting statement. Weird flex, but okay. I'm not a fan of these.
That's a good one.
These appetizers. These apps are booty. I'm not a fan of these appetizers. These apps are booty. I completely agree with that statement. Facts. I agree. Yeet yeet. Excuse me. Yeet. Wow, that's exciting news. Yeet. Congratulations on your baby boy. Yeet. What does yeet even mean?
They're so fucking retarded. Oh, this generation fucking coming after the millennials. I'm okay with flex. I like flex. He little mad. He big mad. Oh dear, there goes the country. It's not as bad as this.
I agree. Yeet yeet. Excuse me. Yeet. Wow, that's exciting news. Yeet. Congratulations on your baby boy. Yeet. What does yeet even mean? Yeet is yeet. That doesn't help. It's like when fam comes slipping in with their drippin' swag, jamming to some sick bop. And no cap, you know these facts are about to be litty fresh to death. You're like, oh. I'm not big mad at that bitty response.
What the fuck? Oh, I can't understand half the shit that I feel like an old man. These youngins, I literally.
Yeet. I don't get it. Weird flex, but okay. I don't know.
But yeah, so whoever sent me that, or if I found it myself, I'm awesome. If someone sent me that, thank you. That was actually really funny. But yeah, it goes, they're getting more conservative, but they talk like retards. Sicko, can you explain to us what the hell yeet is? Anyone? Oh God. Yo, AG, I'll make you a song with all this slang. I'll write it up and you can rap it, then I'll produce the song. Ooh, one step too far. You're tempting me. You're tempting me into making an ass out of myself. And maybe I will, okay? You'll have to do some editing. But maybe I'll record it if you really want me to. Okay? But you have to make it relevant to the show, and then I can put it to something and make it the intro. Okay? And if you actually send it, I'll do it. I'm a good sport that way. I'm the guy who went and danced on the dance floor. Not Mersh, not Royce, not Alex, not Failure. None of them. Okay? But yeah, if you want to send stuff, I have the Discord. Can someone drop a Discord link for me? I don't want to open it because it'll turn my voice all Barry White like. I can actually do it on my phone if I have to. So let's jump on over back to here. But yeah, so I've been around, I don't know, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds who talk like this, and it's just like, what the fuck are they saying? I understand that there's a little bit of meme culture mixed into it, and Fortnite has really ruined the planet when it comes to language and dances, because all of these kids think they can dance because they know the goddamn meme dances from Fortnite. Okay? I'm okay with, throw back the Carlton. Throw back something like that. Those shitty old dances. But the new dances, like, okay, you can swing your hips while moving your arms in the opposite direction. Nice dance, bro. But yeah, so if you want to throw some, what's it called, in the Discord videos that you might like. The Macarena was a fucking train wreck of a song, but, I mean, it was an instructional dance. I don't know. That's like that fucking Casper slide, the cha-cha slide. Yeah. All those things. Oh, someone's up in there. Oh, shit. This just got dropped into the, what's it called? I'm going to show it on my phone because I don't want to try and pull it up. Let's see if the camera will adjust. Oh, there we go. Good morning, my fellow patriots. It seems many who claim to be for the First Amendment reported almost all my social media accounts. That was Jovi Val on, it looks like, Facebook. So Jovi Val has had all his shit reported. And, I mean, I'm not cool with deplatforming because you can't. One, why would you kill a lol cow like Jovi Val when he's just fucking free milk all the time? If anyone here reported Jovi Val, don't do it because he's just such a great lol cow. Yeah, but he is anti-free speech, but yeah. No, leave us, Jovi. Yeah, exactly. It sucks. The Cupid shuffle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, Chad. It sucks when people go out of their way to report people and get them deplatformed because, one, why? Let them fucking say stupid shit. Like, idiots like Gabe Hoffman, who deserve to be shown a piece of shit they are because their biggest push is trying to get people deplatformed for, one, claiming that they made anti-Jewish statements when they reported and flagged them down for a little scuffle like Mersh had between him and a fan, and the fan didn't care, and the fan was okay with it. The fan owned the fact that he was being an asshole to Mersh. That's faggotry. And Jovi, I don't know if he's reporting people, but if he's at the level of Gabe, okay. If he's doing the stupid shit that Gabe's doing, but then again, he hasn't reported my channel. I know he's seen that I fuck with him and I mess with him and I call and troll his shows and everything. And as far as I can tell, he hasn't reported my channel. So, they're not illegal in California if you go through the drive-thru. But I will tell you somewhere that straws are illegal, and it's fucking weird because they're using paper straws. Miami, Florida. If you've ever been in the last, 4 months, 5 months, they don't have plastic straws anymore. Mersh, me, and Royce and Failure went to a burger place, right? And Failure ordered a milkshake. And they gave him a fucking paper straw. Okay? A thin paper straw. And so Failure walks up to the register and is like, hey, do you guys have any bigger straws? Do you guys have any plastic straws? And they told him, no, unfortunately, it's a citywide ordinance that we're not allowed to have straws anymore that are made out of plastic. So they're using paper straws. I got handed one at a bar and didn't realize it was one. It was put in my drink automatically. And I went to take a drink out of it. And it started to fucking disintegrate. I don't want to be drinking paper. What do you mean? Stop niggy lipping it. It goes in the liquid. It goes in the liquid. Paper straws are super gay. I will take weird flex, but okay. Oh, I thought someone said weird flex, but okay. I will take the, invisible straw. And California's rulings on straws right now over Miami's. Gabe is not an emperor of anything. Oh, let's take a look. Tess Owen, far-right activist Jovi Val, who used to be a Proud Boy, says the NYPD kicked him out of the pro-Trump rally at Trump Tower because of his flag. and he is holding a Confederate flag. I'm going to guess this verified check mark has a bunch of people who follow it, probably a couple of thousand at least, and they all went after Jovi because he was holding a Confederate flag. Let's see if we can actually show this. Look, I'm Jovi Val. I think I'm white. But yeah, so AT knows how to suck. You fucked that one up. Oh, AG. Gotcha. Corrected. Okay. So, new Sunday Cool Carl sermon today. Cool. If you guys have anyone that you want to support, feel free to drop their links if you can. I think I have open links, so you should be able to post a link, whatever. I don't care about links. As long as you're not linking to fucking anything crazy. Where were we? Okay, we're going to go to the next thing. Okay. I'm going to play this because I found it hilarious. One, it's going to be claimed. I'm going to have to pause a lot. Don't bitch about me pausing. I'm doing it so it's fair use and I don't get struck. Okay.
I am very in love with Kip Moore. If I could, I would love to marry him. I fell in love with him as soon as I saw him. I met Kip for the first time with meet and greet passes at his concert. It was just instant connection, love at first sight. The minute he stared into my eyes, I've never felt something so strongly in my life.
Okay, so this woman goes to a concert and falls in love with the musician. Nothing weird, right? There's nothing weird with a woman falling in love with her celebrity crush, weird shit like that. But wait for it.
After the show, there was a very hot hug that Kip gave me that was unexpected. Wasn't expecting all that hair grabbing. I asked him if he could take me home.
What hair grabbing? Because one, the picture looks like she's super short haired and his hand was on her center back. But anyways.
My intentions were to not leave without Kip that night, and I think he may have thought I was kidding, but I really wasn't. I have a tattoo of Kip Moore's autograph where he signed my back. It's very special to me. It's a symbol of his kindness and his passion. I've tried to call his management. They wouldn't let me talk to anyone. Okay. Who's getting a little bit of a stalker vibe? Did she fling her bra at him? I'm at A&W. You guys have A&Ws up there? Wow. Who's getting a little bit of a stalker vibe? This is like a dude thinking the stripper is totally into him? Yes. I tag him in every post on Facebook, follow everyone on Instagram. None of his bandmates or managers or anyone has responded. I wrote a 12-page letter front and back to Kip. I also sent him pictures of what I wrote on my car. I drove around for several weeks with Mrs. Moore on the front, Marry Me Kip on the back. I'm destined.
Woo! A little stalkerish. I'm getting the vibe. Like she's going to show up at his house with a knife because he's not acknowledging her.
To be with Kip Moore, I can't help but feel that I come off as just another crazy fan. If Kip would be willing.
Damn it, I rewound. Of course you come off as a crazy fan when you're fucking stalker levels. What do you think he thinks of you? Come on, lady. You gotta be slightly realistic.
As just another crazy fan. If Kip would be willing, I will marry him and run off to Hawaii and I'll have his surfer babies.
Who wouldn't smash? I agree 100% with anyone in the audience who says they would smash. She would get HPV for him? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it is scripted. Of course it's scripted, but
well, just one little problem about Jenna's plan to marry Kip Moore.
Okay, guys. Are you ready for the big Dr. Phil reveal?
And have those surfer babies. And that problem is, well, it's Jenna's husband, Travis.
Oh, this guy's getting fucked and cucked on national television. And his wife is driving around being crazy about some celebrity country singer from Hawaii.
But she says she solved that with divorce papers.
It was after the second concert with Kip that I knew without a doubt I wanted to divorce my husband.
One, I divorced him for the chin strap issue. Oh, God. What happened to this woman in her life? Who hurt you so badly?
Still married to Travis. We have 2 children. After the concert,
Holy
I said,
shit.
I can't go home to what I have. I can't go home to being abused and not loved. I wrote a text to
Abused and not loved. I'd be curious what kind of abuse she's speaking of. And she has kids with this guy, okay? She has kids with this guy. Now, women are horrible. Yes, Katie Scarlett, women are horrible.
to Travis. I realized that we're both unhappy. He's made several threats of leaving over the past several weeks. I felt he should spend the time getting his things together and moving out.
Okay, one, he married up. He definitely married up. Okay? I'm going to make that statement clear. Granted, she wasn't always this good looking as she is now. She wasn't. So she improved and he didn't. Okay, I can understand that, but
Kids and not give them back to me. And it's been rocky from the beginning, full of emotional and verbal abuse that I've tried to deny. It's been
Hold on.
rocky from the beginning,
Is that
full
the-
of emotional and verbal to take the kids and not give them back to me.
I'd take the kids too. You're a crazy bitch who obviously is obsessed with a musician. Obviously. But
And it's been rocky.
does that look like her? Does that even look like her at all? Because something tells me she's had
from the
surgery.
beginning, full of emotional and verbal abuse that
Like, doesn't the nose look different to you guys? The twist is she's trans. Her nose looks different, like she's had surgery. So maybe she didn't progress. Maybe she got the right surgeon to help her progress.
I've tried to deny and hide, so I file for a protection order to keep the kids and me safe. Having the interaction I had with Kip Moore.
Okay, first of all, if any judge saw this and saw how batshit Looney Tunes, yes, she lost weight, but your nose doesn't lose like that kind of weight. Your nose doesn't change that massive of shape. Yeah, she's had her orbitals shaved down for sure. Yeah. I'd still let her buff my pickle. I don't disagree. But if you can sing country music and you can surf, she will probably stalk the fuck out of you. But back it up. Where do you want me to back it up to? Back to where it showed her face? There we go. Like, yeah, she lost some weight. Like, where? Hold on. We'll even take a look here. Like, the chin is slightly different. The nose is slightly different. But, again, domestic violence, civil protection order. I'd be curious if homeboy's really abusive. If he is, so be it. Divorce him. But you're crazy for thinking that some country guy is going to marry you.
Having the interaction I had with Kit Moore made me realize that love is supposed to be special, not full of hate and disgust the way that I had with my husband.
You went to this concert.
My husband was kind of just being mean to me and whatnot, and he made special attention just to kind of sing to me. And
So
Hold on. The musician paid special attention to her in a crowded concert because what? He glanced at her once?
Kip paid special attention
yes,
to you.
so I
How
kind
many
of
people were at the concert?
millions. I was just in the
It
front
wasn't
row.
millions. There's no stadium that has millions. You fucking retard.
And I was crying, and he made me feel special.
How did he make you feel special?
Just
He sang one of his songs and he made eye contact with me. Okay? I feel so special. Hold on. A strike or a claim? There's two different things. I think you're mistaking. PewDiePie hasn't been struck because he's still live streaming. A claim, maybe a claim. I'm okay with a claim. They can have it. There's no monetization on my channel. But a strike is one thing. I don't think he would actually strike me because, one, I'll fight it like Mersh and them, and I'll show fair use because it's, 4 minutes out of how big of a show? Oh, yeah, 2 hours. But if all else fails, I have Toxic Male clips, and y'all should go subscribe there in case I ever do get brought down. Then you can, what's it called? I'll live stream from there if I have to. We have a special unspoken connection. You just don't understand. Exactly. Dr. Phil, you're a moron. Mm-hmm.
was singing like, "Hey, pretty girl," and just kept kind of coming over to my way. And
maybe he was trying to figure out why the fucking chick is standing in the front row bawling when he's singing a fucking upbeat song. Huh? Maybe he's trying to make you smile for the simple fact that you paid a shit ton of money to be in the front row. Fucking Looney Tunes. Jesus Christ, lady.
And, I was crying, and I was in the front row. So
You were down in the front row. Was this an outdoor?
Yeah, and he's just goofy dancing along on the stage and crouching down in front of me.
That was a year ago.
Yes, and made.
And we have had extraterrestrial ghost sex every night. I know it's not really him, but I am pregnant with this child. All right.
Made a promise to myself that I was gonna go see him again.
And you did, right?
I did.
You got meet and greet.
I'm not crazy.
Tickets through a radio station.
I did.
You mean you'd seen him from the stage, but this is the first time you really had personal one-on-one contact with him. How'd that go?
I was in love. He put his arm around me, and I knew that he was my soulmate. That was a great pause, too.
As soon as he walked out,
I had the massivest clit boner, guys. I'm not even kidding, Dr. Phil. It was so big and throbbing. I knew he was the one.
it was just, his jaw just kind of dropped, and he stood there, and I stood there. I couldn't even move.
His jaw dropped. I guarantee you he just smiled. He just smiled. Fucking Looney Tunes lady. Okay. Crazy people. If you like what I do here, you want to support the channel, streamlabs.com/AGluck. I'm going to use it towards a new soundboard and a new mic. Well, a soundboard and a mic.
Honestly, and I had written him a note. He took it and put it in his pocket, and then I asked him to sign
And then he threw it away.
I wanted to get it tattooed, but he signed my back, and he was just super sweet and hugged me, and just the way he looked in my eyes, just I had never felt anything like that before.
Oh my God. Okay. This is a good example of why we still need mental institutions, okay? She can stalk me if she'll let me fill her up. Holy shit, Macho Dan. He was like, oh, it's the crying girl. Exactly. Okay. Yeah, you're right, James. He probably has an 18-year-old Playboy model queuing up to balance his balls, and she thinks he's crazy for her. Yup. Yeah, let's continue with I'm in love with a celebrity musician. I left my husband for a celebrity musician, Dr. Phil edition.
Do he recognize you?
No, I don't think so, but I made a point
Of course he didn't, because you're just another face in the crowd.
to wear the red dress because I know he sings about red dresses and stuff, but as soon as I walked up, he said, wow, I love that red dress. He pointed that out.
Okay. Let's anyone want to guess how he responded? Because I haven't watched his response yet. I watched the first few seconds of that other video just to kind of feel how crazy the lady was. And the title gives it away that she's married and blah, blah, blah. But what I'm really curious about is how the musician responded and to see if she fucking killed herself in Minecraft yet. Because if he doesn't respond the way she wants, she will either show up on his doorstep with a knife or she didn't survive long enough since this was aired, okay?
As I said, we reached out to Kip Moore and asked him about this whole situation.
And he said, "You're a crazy bitch. Leave me alone. Stop sending me goddamn books to read. 12 pages front and back? Like, colleges don't even make you write front and back. Did you double space it? Nah, it was single spaced. Size 8 font. Okay."
Here's what he had to say. I meet hundreds of fans a day. I always try and make myself really accessible to my fans. I've received a lot of letters throughout the years from fans thinking there was some sort of connection in a meet and greet because I smiled at them or because I made eye contact with them from the stage.
Oh, I want to see her face. She's going to cry. Who wants to put down that crazy Jenna here is going to cry? Yeah, this wasn't written by him.
The longer I tour, the more familiar faces.
She's still
like
hung
Jenna
up on this guy since
I
2015.
recognize out in the crowd
Oh,
every
by the way, that's my birthday.
I appreciate her passion.
So if you want to give me
for my
gifts,
music.
September 22nd.
I wish her nothing but the best in life. What's your response?
I mean, I'm not dumb. I didn't think that
I feel like
I've
her
ever.
story.
Hold on. You're not dumb, but I didn't. What? All you've been saying is what?
It's changed since when we got on here. From when she was by herself to now, I feel like it's totally different.
I'm not dumb. I don't think that I'm ever going to. That was the whole point of the original thing, was that he was my wake up call, and I was thankful for that.
Well, I give people wake-up calls every day, and they don't tattoo my name on their back.
But it's a memory.
It's right below my daughter's name.
It's something I'll never forget.
Oh, whoopsie. Man, she's in denial. 100% in denial. That's not how she acted throughout the show. Even the husband is like, that's not what you said before you came out here. Now you're backpedaling because you don't want to look stupid. Because you told me that you were waiting for a flight to Hawaii before we booked you to this flight in Los Angeles. You fucking Looney Tune. Ooh. Man, crazy bitches. I swear to God. It looks like I'm drinking the sun, guys. Look. But yeah, so Crazy Broad. I don't know. They do those after episodes sometimes. I only catch up on Dr. Phil shit when PewDiePie does it, or when I come across it on YouTube, because now. Let's see what you guys got going on. She's backpedaling, of course. You'll never forget her. Her husband got fat. Her husband was always kind of a bigger guy. But then again, guys, when they get happy, tend to get a little heavier set. So do women, though. Unless they're planning on leaving, then they start losing weight. She is a level of such extreme dumb, they need a new word for how dumb she is. Okay, if you guys, I'm going to crowdsource this. If you guys can come up with the new word for dumb for this lady, it will be like, you know, one of those Gen Z words that we'll just have to use because it's being forced on us. Okay. Dr. Phil gives no shit. Dirtarded. That's first one, first swing. Sometimes they work. Sometimes they don't. We'll see. Okay. Triggered True. Used to do Dr. Phil vids. Dirtarded is a decent one. No, dumb bitch is just 2 words. You got to come up. Desperatarded. Yeah. Steven Panero. Yeet. Oh, shit. Yeet could mean anything, apparently. There we go. Spurgalicious. Cardi B. This bitch didn't rob him or drug him yet, so I see you tagged my name there. Oh, you fucking dick. All right. Okay, Frozen. Go ahead and type. Frozen. He would call her a chicken nugget hoe. Not bad. Ha 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 ha, motherfucker, where's your wrench? Yeah, what now? Yeet, 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 yeet. Hold on, I'm trying to give it back. Guys, you're banned for life. There you go, Frozen. All right, so enough with the retarded lady. I'm gonna play something for a cork brain stalker tard. Dude, we are getting lit. What, that Mersh voice? No, that was my Owen voice. Damn, did I get blocked out? No one will ever get blocked on this channel. I'm not a blocker, guys. I mean, I might cock block you if you're talking to a hot girl. But I don't. There's no reason to yeet equals re. There's no reason to block people or anything. I'm okay with people giving me shit. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, Frozen Asian almost cut his finger off yesterday. So let's wish him the best, and someone teach him how to use a slicer, okay? Because if you don't know Frozen, he actually works in a restaurant and owns a restaurant. But no, you're not. Good call, X. But yeah, so he almost chopped his finger off. He had to go get stitches. Too bad he didn't seppuku, however you say that. It would have been better. Blocking is gay, free chat is best. Yeah, I agree. And with YouTube, the way they mod shit these days, and like if you go crazy, like I've actually had shit modded when I tell someone to like suck a dick and other stuff in other people's chats. It'll auto mod shit that's like really bad, but I don't care. Seppuku. There you go. Next time, aim for that spot. I know what are you, Korean? Filipino? What are you? I know you're not Japanese, but Asians have a rich culture of killing themselves in Minecraft, so you should practice, okay, Frozen? Just kidding. I don't know where Filipino Shay is. I haven't seen him in a while, actually. But I want to play something. And let me find it. Since I'm going to get... Yeah, I don't want to answer you. Shut the fuck up. I'm live right now, you fuck. I muted now. I should have done that before. If you want to throw some support my way, streamlabs.com/AGluck. Yeah, Ghost has been MIA and 2. Frozen was trying to kill a dog for its meat. That's how you cut your finger? Holy shit. Since I'm going to get claimed anyways, Fox doesn't strike. I've played freaking long ass clips. I want to bring you guys back. It's been about 2 months now. There's this black guy, and he was the victim of a hate crime. All right? I need you to take this seriously, guys. It was 2 a.m. in Chicago during a polar vortex. -60 wind chill. And the fine, upstanding citizen that is Jussie Smollett had a craving for Jared's footlong. So he walked on down to a subway that was not too far from his building. But based on what he was wearing, how was he walking in that cold? You might ask yourself. I don't know. But he walked down, he got his Subway sandwich and his salad, and then he left, okay? He left the restaurant, and then 2 gigantic white men wearing Make America Great Again hats came out of nowhere saying, hey, Empire. Because white people watch Empire. And then started calling him homophobic slurs, other things, shouting this is MAGA country, because nothing else in the U.S. says MAGA country like Chicago. Chicago will now and forever be known as MAGA country. But if you don't get where this is going, the fucker got off of 16 charges yesterday, thanks in part to connections. He did not. Okay, so I heard a bunch of stuff. It's not an acquittal. It's not him being innocent. Even one of the other reps for the state attorney's office said, this does not mean he's not guilty. They just decided to defer the situation to 2 days. So what? 16 hours of community service and $10,000 bail revoke. So they're keeping his money. Because for 16 felonies, that's enough, guys. Go ahead. Now that the precedent has been set by Chicago, you can go to any city, anywhere in the world, and falsely claim things, get 16 charges, and just be out some money and some time, okay? That's how it works now. Precedent is set by Chicago. Even though it wasn't a jury or anything like that, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so his ties to the Obamas may have come into play. I'm going to have a smoke. I'm going to play this. I'll be in the chat.
Did Michelle Obama's office have a role in shutting the Jussie Smollett case down? Now follow me here. Just days after Smollett reported his alleged hate crime to police, and the Cook County State's Attorney Kim Foxx tried to persuade Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson to turn the investigation over to the FBI. Now, the request came after Foxx received this text, according to the Chicago Sun-Times, from Tina Chen, a Chicago attorney and former chief of staff for former First Lady Michelle Obama. Quote, I wanted to give you a call on behalf of Jussie Smollett and family, who I know. They have concerns about the investigation. Shortly after that, a Smollett family member reached out to Foxx having been given her number by Obama's former assistant. Well, Fox then replied in a text message that she, quote, spoke to the superintendent and that she was, quote, trying to figure out logistics. The relative then replied, OMG, this would be a huge victory, referring to the FBI taking over the case. Fox then texted, I make no guarantees, but I'm trying. This is so great. So let me get this straight. The top prosecutor at the office that ultimately decided not to prosecute Smollett was actively seeking to help the defendant. And this was all set in motion by Michelle Obama's former chief of staff. Well, the Chicago Police Union is calling for a federal investigation into Fox's handling of the Smollett case. Here now is Tim Grace. He's the attorney for the Chicago Fraternal Order of Police and former assistant state's attorney in Cook County, and a man who has been on the case from the very beginning, Fox 32's Chicago anchor and reporter Rafer Weigel. Rafer, I want to start with you. You're hearing from sources that believe Miss Fox never actually really recused herself. Now, why do they think that?
Well, because this would not have been handed down without Kim Foxx's blessing. There's no way that the deputy state's attorney would have done this without her involvement. This is her office. And the big question is, why would she do this? She created a deep divide between the Chicago Police Department and the mayor, who's on his way out, and the state's attorney's office. So what did she gain out of this? And that's why your theory is not that far-fetched. Either one of two things happened. Either she didn't think she was going to win the case, and she feared the optics of losing this case would make her look like a Marcia Clark, which, you know, your younger viewers might have to Google that, or she secured some kind of political favor that she's going to collect down the road. It is no secret that Kim Foxx has higher political aspirations than this office. But we'll never know because they're not talking about why they actually did it. They just said, this is not abnormal. This is done all the time. I can tell you this is not done all the time. The fact that they did not contact the mayor or the superintendent, Eddie Johnson, before doing this,
they're
furious.
Blindsided. They were. I've never
Completely.
seen anything like this, guys. I've been doing media stuff for like 23 years. I've never seen anything like what happened today. And Tim, I have to go to you here. You got a manual coming out. You got the police superintendent coming. They were loaded for bear, these guys. They felt like this was an unfair throwing this out in the public on the public's consciousness without so much as a heads up.
That smoke was delicious and cancerous. But okay, one of the ways this situation came about was because, well, people got involved, obviously. And that whatever her name is, whatever, looks like a dude. I'll go back and I'll remind you what it looks like, okay? Okay. That's a dude! And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Fox. Okay. If you can tell me honestly, that's not a dude, okay, I will own it, okay? But let's go back.
Have to go to you here. You got a manual coming out. You got the police superintendent coming. They were loaded for bear, these guys. They felt like this was an unfair throwing this out in the public on the public's consciousness without so much as a heads up.
Oh, and of course it wasn't a heads up. They didn't tell them. They didn't let the police superintendent or the mayor know what they were going to do, and they did it anyways. And to who was it? It was one step too far. It would be Discord. Discord is the easiest way to connect because I don't have Twitter. Yup.
How could this possibly happen if it weren't for some outside force coming in here and tweaking the system or nudging the system?
The reason no one knew Toxic Male Clips was me was intentional because I just wanted to do it a silent clipping channel. So, yeah. That is my running in the background channel for the IBS drama. Let's continue with the Obama ties to Jussie Smollett. this brave, gay, black, Jewish man.
Yeah, absolutely, Laura. You know, I think it's amazing. Every single day I represent Chicago police officers, men and women, and I am humbled by their dedication and courage. And then to have them go out, do the heavy lifting in this city, to go and run towards the bullets, not away from the bullets, and then to have this happen under some theory of restorative justice, it is absolutely causing a lot of angst amongst many Chicago police officers.
Well, there might actually be conflict, Rafer, within the prosecutor's office itself, because someone signed off on this Jussie Smollett working at Operation Rainbow Push as his community service. He was stuffing envelopes for them, I guess. So he did that for a couple of days or, 12 hours.
I've been vindicated, guys. Take a selfie with me. If Fox, the TV channel, now owned by Disney, brings this guy back, it will be one of the stupidest moves. You know why? Because ABC, after the apology of Roseanne and others, did not bring her back, okay? It was a hate crime by her and their standards, and this was a false hate crime, which he has not been proven innocent of. Actually, he's still guilty of it for the simple fact that they just deferred to give us that 10 G's, which is nowhere near what the city spent, but and we'll have you fill some envelopes. Enough with this fucking retard and his stupidity and the state of Illinois being corrupt as fuck and letting a retard like this get away with things. Let's go. I know a lot of you are big fans of the Green New Deal, okay? I know a lot of you are really worried about the environment. And I wanted to save this till closer to the end because this is probably my new favorite senator of all time, okay?
Senator from Utah.
Mr. President, fear has become an all too prevalent quality in American political discourse. And unfortunately, fear is unavoidable when debating the substance of the resolution before this body today.
Okay, they're talking about the Green New Deal, and this is Mike Lee from Utah. They're debating on whether or not to put it forward to a vote because of basically the Senate saying, you guys think the Green New Deal is so important, let's put it to a vote.
That is climate change, socialism, and the Green New Deal. On entering this debate, I have a little fear in my heart as well. But, Mr. President, my fear at this moment may be just a little different than that of some of my colleagues. Unlike some of my colleagues, I'm not immediately afraid of what carbon emissions unaddressed might do to our environment in the near-term future, or our civilization, or our planet in the next few years. Unlike others, I'm not immediately afraid of what the Green New Deal would do to our economy and our government.
So he is one of the most straight-faced trolls you'll ever see. He is hitting them in the teeth with their own shit, and you'll see why shortly. I saw the first 3 minutes of this, and I was like, dude, this is perfect. We got to show it.
After all, this isn't going to pass. Not today, not anytime soon, certainly. Rather, after reading the Green New Deal, I'm mostly afraid of not being able to get through this speech with a straight face. For Mr. President, I rise today to consider the Green New Deal with the seriousness it deserves. This is, of course, a picture of former President Ronald Reagan naturally firing a machine gun while riding on the back of a dinosaur. You'll notice a couple of important features here. First of all, the rocket launcher.
Make sure while you're watching this, you watch the AIDS face, the blonde chick on the far left. Watch her face through all this shit. It's so good.
Strapped to President Reagan's back. And then the stirring, unmistakable patriotism of the velociraptor holding up a tattered American flag, a symbol of all it means to be an American. Now, critics might quibble with this depiction of the climactic battle of the Cold War, because while awesome, in real life there was no climactic battle. There was no battle with or without velociraptors. The Cold War, as we all know, was won without firing a shot.
So that's the Discord link right there. And come on, Reagan on the back of a velociraptor? That's fucking awesome. I don't know who we got to make this picture, but wait for it.
But that quibble actually serves our purposes here today, Mr. President, because this image has as much to do with overcoming communism in the 20th century as the Green New Deal has to do with overcoming climate change in the 21st.
Okay, in case you didn't hear that, he said this image has much to do with overcoming communism as the Green New Deal has to do with overcoming climate change. Throwing hardcore shade at the Democrats.
The aspirations of the proposal have been called radical. They've been called extreme. But mostly, they're ridiculous. There isn't a single serious idea here, not one. To illustrate, let me highlight two of the most prominent goals produced by the plan's authors. Goal number one, the Green New Deal calls essentially for the elimination of airplanes.
Which I, for one, am all for. Let's get rid of those airplanes and let's take trains and buses everywhere we need to go. Okay, guys? You're not helping the fucking environment if you like riding on those planes. All right?
Now, this might seem merely ambitious for politicians who represent the densely populated northeastern United States. But how is it supposed to work for our fellow citizens who don't live somewhere between Washington, D.C. and Boston? In a future without air travel, how are we supposed to get around the vast expanses of, say, Alaska during the winter? Well, I'll tell you how.
Can't wait. Okay, this guy is what happens when a senator discovers Reddit or 8chan or a meme board and wants to fuck with people. Okay, so he just said, how in the hell are we going to get around Alaska during the winter? Remember that, okay? Alaska during the winter.
Tauntauns, Mr. President. This is a beloved species of reptomammals, native to the ice planet of Hoth. Now, while perhaps not as efficient in some ways as airplanes or as snowmobiles, these hairy bipedal species of space lizards offer their own unique benefits. Not only are tauntauns carbon neutral, but according to a report a long time ago,
that's where I saw it. This
far,
is
far away,
the end of what I've seen.
They may even be fully recyclable and usable for their warmth, especially on a cold night. What about Hawaii? Isolated 2,000 miles out into the Pacific Ocean. Under the Green New Deal's effective airplane prohibition, how are people there supposed to get to and from the mainland? And how are they supposed to, President? This is a beloved species.
Look at her face. Look at his AIDS face. Hold on, we're going back. There we are. Okay.
Prohibition? how are people there supposed to get to and from the mainland? And how are they supposed to maintain that significant portion of their economy that's based on tourism?
Streamlabs.com/AGluck. This will be the last segment because this video is kind of long. So we'll go through this. I think starting tomorrow, if you aren't part of the Discord, join the Discord. I'll probably do some calls at the end of the show. I just got to make sure I have it set up before I start the show because otherwise it turns me into Barry White. So make sure you're in the Discord if you want to call in, you want to talk some shit, you want to comment on anything you've seen. And that'll start tomorrow. But yeah, let's go.
At that distance, swimming would, of course, be out of the question. And jet skis are notorious gas guzzlers. No, all residents of Hawaii would be left with is this. This is a picture of Aquaman, a superhero from the undersea kingdom of Atlantis, and notably here, a founding member of the Super Friends. I draw your attention, Mr. President, to the 20-foot impressive seahorse he's riding. Under the Green New Deal, this is probably Hawaii's best bet.
Oh, shit.
Now, I'm the first to admit that a massive fleet of giant, highly trained seahorses would be cool. It would be really, really awesome. But we have to consider a few things. We have no idea about scalability or domestic capacity in this sector.
Dude, how good is this guy? He's so straight-faced the whole time. He is dry and sarcastic and just basically calling the whole Green New Deal stupid by showing and using memes. He's just using memes to fuck with these people.
The last thing we want is to ban all airplanes and only then find out that China or Russia may have already established strategic hippocampus programs designed to cut the United States out of the global market. Mr. President, we must not allow and cannot tolerate a giant seahorse gap.
I'm gonna die. Oh, man. You know what's funny about this guy is he's probably not on anything because he is from Utah and more than likely Mormon. And the Mormons even get memes these days. Come on. How come the left can't get memes? If Mormons can get the memes, the left should be able to get the memes.
Goal number 2. The Green New Deal anticipates the elimination of all cows. Talking points released by the sponsors of the resolution the day it was introduced cited the goal of, quote, fully getting rid of, and I'll paraphrase a little bit here, flatulating cows. Now, Mr. President, I share their concern. But honestly, I think you've got to remember that if they think the cows smell bad, just wait till they get a whiff of the seahorses. But back to the cattle. I've got a chart to illustrate.
He fucking brought it back, guys. He brought it back.
This trend. As you can see, Mr. President, on the left, these little cows represent the bovine population of America today. On the right is the future.
Yeah, let me drop the link. This is actually his. This is his. YouTube. So he actually has a YouTube channel.
Population under the Green New Deal. We would go from about 94 million cows to 0 cows. No more milk, no more cheese, no more steak, no more hamburgers. Over the state work period last week, I visited some farms to find out for myself what Utah's own bovine community might think of the Green New Deal. Every cow I spoke to said the same thing. Boo.
You can hear someone in the background laughing. I'm going to turn that up, and I'm going to play that part again. Hold on.
Bovine community might think of the Green New Deal. Every cow I spoke to said the same thing. Boo. The authors of this proposal will protest that these goals are not actually part of the Green New Deal, but were merely included in supporting documents accidentally sent out by the office of the lead sponsor in the House of Representatives. But, Mr. President, this only makes my point. The supporters of the Green New Deal want Americans to trust them to reorganize our entire society, our entire economy, to restructure our very way of life, when they couldn't even figure out how to send out the right press release.
He is literally throwing so much shade at them for how stupid they are and how ridiculous this idea is that he's right, but he does it with such a straight face. Like, I kind of want to dig through this guy's stuff and see if he has any other things, because if he's funny like this about a situation like the Green New Deal, there's got to be other stuff where he's just fucking tossing the shades. Oh, what up, Kaylee? Welcome.
The Green New Deal is not a serious policy document because it's not a policy document at all. It is, in fact, an aesthetic one. The resolution is not an agenda of solutions. It's a token of elite tribal identity, and endorsing it a public act of piety for the chic and woke.
Oof. Wow. He literally just freaking hit him in the teeth for what it really is. Any of you who are just joining and don't know who this amazing comedian senator is, it's Mike Lee of Utah. Yep, he did say it. If you're new here, throw a subscription on the channel. If you're not new here and you want to help out, throw a like on it, share it out there. That always helps the channel. Also, yeah, he woke. If you want to help me out and help me get a new soundboard or a soundboard and a new mic to work with that soundboard, streamlabs.com/AGluck. All support is appreciated, and text-to-speech and media are both on, and you could I have it off, so you could pretty much play whatever the hell you want.
And on those embarrassing terms, it is already a resounding success.
Thanks, Red
As
Feather.
Speaker Pelosi herself put it, quote, the green dream, or whatever they call it. Nobody knows what it is, but they're for it, right? Right. Critics will no doubt chastise me for not taking climate change seriously. But please, Mr. President, nothing could be further from the truth. No Utahn needs to hear pious lectures about the gravity of climate change from politicians from other states. For it was only in 2016, as viewers of the Sci-Fi Network will well remember, when climate change hit home in Utah, when our own state was struck not simply by a tornado,
Are you
Mr.
fucking
President,
kidding
but
me?
by a tornado with sharks in it. These images are from the indispensable documentary film, Sharknado 4. They captured the precise moment when one of the tornado sharks crashed through the window of Utah's Governor Gary Herbert. A true Utah hero and a fine American, Governor Herbert, who, by the way, is...
Hold on. I believe in climate change because I've seen the documentary Sharknado.
An incredible athlete and an expert tennis player. Governor Herbert bravely fought the animal off with the tennis racket that he keeps by his desk precisely for
my
occasions
God.
such as this. So let's be really clear, Mr. President. Climate change is no joke, but the Green New Deal is a joke. It is the legislative equivalent of Austin Powers' Dr. Evil, demanding sharks with frickin' lasers on their heads. The Green New Deal is not the solution to climate change. It's not even part of the solution. In fact, it's part of the problem. The solution to climate change won't be found in political posturing or virtue signaling like this. It won't be found in the federal government at all.
Okay, so basically, that's pretty much it. He goes on to say it'll be found in the future, in babies, them, basically the next generation, you know, ingenuity, you know, science. Oh my God. Yeah, Q couldn't have predicted this guy. Woo! This is my new favorite senator. Out of all 100, he is the funniest because he's so straight-faced and so not, you don't expect it to come out of his mouth and him to hit it with the memes. I think we actually have more time than I expected. So I will be showing one more thing. So this is your last chance to jump in on the Streamlabs. Text, speech, and media are on, $3 and $5, and help out that way. If you can't, I completely understand, and I respect that. Toss me a like, throw a share out there, even if it's just for people who may watch it later. It's appreciated and it's helpful. And if you're new, the biggest way to help is subscribing. Turn those notifications on. But yeah, this senator, I'm going to have to keep up with him and watch more of his shit and see if he screws with Congress and them anymore and messes with the Democrats anymore, because he is on point. I want to share one last thing with you guys, okay? I watched this. I don't know what's wrong with this guy's face. I don't know if it's a mod in the camera. But let's take a look at how to be yourself and how to be real, okay, guys?
Lesson 1, Chapter 1, your speaking voice. First thing you need to know about your speaking voice is you have got to get loud. You don't want people trying to hear you when you, oh, what did he just say? I couldn't hear what he said. No! You have got to be loud. You want to be using that speaking voice to the...
I want this face to haunt all of your dreams. Ladies, guys, when you're at home fapping, later tonight, this is what you will see.
The best of your ability. Using it loud, keeping it loud. Lesson 2. We moving on to lesson 2. It is also about your speaking voice and the volume level. Speaking voice.
Oh, look at that. 1, I don't want to jump off a balcony. 2, yeah, you're no fap. Sorry. You're still going to have this guy in your head next time you have sex. I will not jump off a balcony for more subs. That's just crazy. But look at this guy. Look at him licking his lips for you ladies. He's telling you about his speaking voice. All right? Now fucking pay attention.
Lesson 3. A pleasant tone. People don't want to be hearing, oh, what is all that noise when they listen to you? When they listen to you, they don't want to be thinking, what is all that racket? They want to hear pleasant tone to your speaking voice. Lesson 1, your speaking voice. Be loud. Lesson 2. And lesson 3, a pleasant tone. Do not forget, do not neglect the tone. It is crucial to your speaking voice.
Whew. I couldn't tell if he has Downs or some other syndrome. But yeah, there you go, guys. That's all for you. Now, I want to play a song for you guys, but I just rip it off of the RTC guys. And you know, I feel bad using their bits, but they have some good bits. So if you can find me a song as good as the song I'm going to use, I will use that as my own bit and I won't steal their bits because, you know, I can't get away from this song because this song is just that damn good. So, someone find me a song as good as this, and I will not ever steal their songs again, okay? Oh, dude. Entrepreneur Philip DeFranco wants to sell you some beard oil at 2 times the value of beard oil, guys. Let's go back. Entrepreneur. Someone needs to take this and put in all the new shit that Philip DeFranco is selling you. All right, guys. So we're going to leave it at that. I don't know if I will be doing another show tonight. I'm going to play it by ear. I don't know if Nightwave's on tonight, but if he's not, maybe I'll do an earlier show. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Pay attention to the Discord. BetterHelp.com/RogueRocket. Yes, exactly. 11 a.m. tomorrow for sure. Yeah, it is to bridge the content. I know Hippo Juice is usually on Wednesdays, but sometimes Mersh still does his show. If he doesn't do a show, I'll probably still do a 9 o'clock or maybe an 8 o'clock. So keep your eyes open. We'll see if I come live. We'll be fucking with some people as usual. Other than that, thank you anyone and everyone who supported and to everyone who watched. I will see you guys guaranteed tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I will see you guys in the RTC chat. Make sure you go over and watch them because 90% of you guys are from there. So, again, guys, I will see you tomorrow for sure.